I'm live. Hold on. What? Here. Go. You close the door. Be careful. Bro, I think I'm gonna start having to do fucking live on fucking YouTube now. That's crazy. That is fucking nuts. Because my motherfucking goddamn. My shit is my IG be fucking up too much, man. And I be having too much fucking shit to thoroughly talk about and shit like that. But every time I get into it, you know what I'm saying? Not only do, I got a South Node in Cancer, so my family might, you know what I'm saying, need me, of course. And um or something might happen where some shit might go off on my phone and it glitch and I can't even see the goddamn shit no more and shit like that. I can't even people say they can't hear me and shit like that. People say they can't, you know, they can't reach me. What's good, limitless existence? So yeah, I'm gonna just start trying to do the YouTube a little more and things of that nature, just because I already got the setup and shit. Like I can make it look cool and shit like that. I got a little podcast microphone and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These are the early investments I was doing and shit like that. So this just will be a hop and skip to actually make a thing and shit like that. And that matter of motherfuckers knowing that I be live on YouTube. I'm actually gonna make a post live on YouTube right now. Yeah, Kielcito. Chill. Real shit. But yeah, I was, before, I got into what um this live and shit like that. I was on IG and I was talking about accountability and things of that nature and the positioning and how motherfuckers manifest insecurity and shit like that based upon them not knowing that you're placed in a position. So you gotta have reality, you gotta have relativity, and you gotta have correspondence and shit like that. And then you gotta have some awareness on top of that. So a lot of this shit that here come Marcy, man. Hold on. Let me see if she can get it. I'm not trying to ignore him, y'all. I just want to get this message out because I haven't been able to get this. I haven't been able to get this message out, so I just had to text his mom and shit. But let me see if she gets it. And this is what happens when you got a South Node in Cancer. Everybody needs you. Okay, I'm a North Node in Capricorn, so when your North Node is the energy that you're more comfortable with. So you might have your South Node is the more energy you're more so comfortable with. So it plays out as familiarity, and what we're manifesting as familiarity is more so resonant to, you know what I'm saying, like shit that we like to be in. So that like shit that come easy. But your North Node is what you here to do spiritually. That's what you here to go towards and shit like that, and even uncomfortable. So I have to do like business and shit like that as well. And I got, you know what I'm saying? And then that's my rising as well, Capricorn too. So you know what I'm saying? Shit kind of playing out like that. But yeah, I'm gonna just hop on a YouTube a little more. But I just want to jump in and tell you accountability real quick. That's the video. It's about accountability and it's about position. So we have multiple positions. We got a position within the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension. I have a position as my responsibilities and things of that nature. And then we got a position within, you know what I'm saying, our soul position and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with a lot of the things that we attach to based upon the accumulation of what we become to know ourselves as here, as humans and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So your soul position, you know what I'm saying, is the position that you aim for, that you need to represent yourself as. You know what I'm saying? And the more that you don't do that, the more you're going to manifest situations that you miss that beat and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you feel out of the loop and shit like that. It's almost like a taking accountability. When you don't take accountability, that based upon you relative with another individual and it being a position that y'all kind of created together where y'all can see as, oh, I gotta take accountability, I gotta be accountable for myself. This is when um if you don't step up on that ladder scale and say and claim that position and shit like that and whatever, this is you letting that position pass you by. And that position may have, certain things that you needed to be in. Um and that's maybe a specific place that you may need to be in to like represent your spirit at the time and use whatever, what I'm saying, stepping stone that represents that position that you may, what I'm saying, that you needed to, for your spiritual growth and shit like that. This is when you manifest situations where you slowly get to, what I'm saying, because you're not being relative to the science. You're not being relative to not even just science, but for the most part, when we speak in scientific fact of it's a person right here, they're relating something, and what I'm saying, I have a position to play. Now, whether you want to step up and take accountability for that position based upon what you're interpreting with your mind, what I'm saying, if you're flunked out in what you think, what I'm saying, you should be taking position for and shit like that, but not being relative to others and shit like that. This is when you manifest positions of you might start separating from those groups of people. You know what I'm saying? You might start hating on those people. You know what I'm saying? These people might, you know what I'm saying? It go all into all areas of the mind. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's always about knowing your position, knowing that you got to be accountable for the shit that you're into and shit like that, and clock in when to clock out and shit like that. So um make sure that everyone is being accountable and keeping the things that the fuck they need to on their mind and shit like that, because this is more to life than you jagging off all day, or you know what I'm saying, or you know into whatever the fuck you into, and you watching love and hip hop stories and shit like that. That's you not knowing that at this point that shit can affect your mind. You ain't into any spiritual concepts. You ain't into anything that that what I'm saying. You ain't into nothing. You into some bullshit. Oh, go to hell. And that's how it be. But yeah, so it's just like you know when God give you a position, step up, claim it. And that's what you do. And say fuck it to everybody else. You hear me? Yeah. And I'm gonna start doing this shit more too, because this shit probably a little bit more wavy. I ain't get interrupted like that, except by son, but it's all good and shit like that. It's all good. Fuck this shit. We should already be out in the world doing this shit in real capacity. I don't like that. I don't like that. But we gonna make it work. And shit like that. So make sure y'all fucking with the boy. Cause gonna be dropping some hot fire. Really is disrespectful to think for me as a boy. But I understand the Ganymede mythology and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm real shit. But shout out to y'all, man. I'm just learning this shit, man. We gonna end this.